Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. When it ties in the culture, hit you with them K Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was clutter. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top always gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left with nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not shit I do. Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you may get all that you desire, don't see it when
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On first down, Locke. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Block going to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Now Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
To number 13, Mike Evans.
Mike Evans, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they?
14.
Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands though.
Yeah. Well.
Here's Locke. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Good.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
At the 49-yard line.
Locke now on 1st down. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
54, right there, 54, Mike.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. He's got his tight end fan. And he's going to have the 1st down and a about the 38. Lock on target to Fant for a Bronco first down. Throwing on first down is Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
For a Denver.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on. The football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. They'll come out in the pistol. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
For the Bronco field goal, a 22-yard attempt.
And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Complete. He finds Brady. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Brady to his tight end, Brady, for the Tampa Bay first.
Tampa Bay.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Broncos, nothing.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
O.J. Howard.
16 yards, a 1st down.
16 yards.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On play action, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Block now on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
For the extra point.
Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
The kickoff for Denver.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Fournette on the counter. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
And it's third down.
From the gun, it's Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A first down carry now for Miller. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady setting up the screen for Miller. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown.
O.J. Howard. Touchdown.
O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 47 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point from McManus is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Brady. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 27, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
To throw on third down. Brady. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards to go on second down from the 7. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
54, right there, 54 Mike. Alpha. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Block now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tony Pollard there to make the grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 21. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 40 now on second down, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Brady. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And returning it, here's Hamler. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Here's 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff, now Locke. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go, D. Mike 5-4, Mike 80 weapon. 80 weapon. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Mike, I 7. Let's go. 54.
Locke working out of the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That
was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 39, Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd down. From the gun, Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Locke. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Tampa.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Brady to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Complete to
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. To throw again. Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Locke to throw on 3rd and 1. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
A gain of 26.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Leonard Fournette. Fournette, a 1st down, still going. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
The kick is...
He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Locke going to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I think it's overstating it to say that he came out of nowhere. But did anyone see 19.5 sacks coming from Shaq Barrett last year? And even after he became an acknowledged guy that you had to block, he still was able to get to the quarterback. Expects to continue on that level, and there he is, adding to his totals.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Shotgun snap to Locke. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Tony Pollard, 45 yards. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, 75 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
For the point after.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
No escape for Locke, and he'll go down.
Drew Locke.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for him.
Now a hook up downfield on second down. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Locke. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked on by Demarius Randall. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, Kerry. Lamar Miller past the 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Miller. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Noah Fant.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Block off of play action. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He was covered by
another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Lock to throw for it on 4th. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh fighting the path to the QB there.
It's a turnover on downs.
Fournette, a first down carry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Jamal Sheard on the stop. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's a give to Fournette. Open space inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission. I think
you took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have.
They picking snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can...
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And that lands in the end zone, so the opening drive will begin at the 25. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Tua sets up to pass it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's good.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Going deep here for Parker. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll get it all the way down inside inside the 35-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride him maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Tua. It's complete to Williams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Tua to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Preston Williams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. The 20. There he goes left side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Dolphins nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. Well, thank you, Dr. Davis. A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Gesicki, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. Now he steps away. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They fake the handoff. Now Tua completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
2nd and 1 from the 2. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's good.
And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on a touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And some room to maneuver. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole, setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score may help them win the game.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
What a great rookie campaign in 2019 for DK Metcalf, who came in with high expectations, was actually upset that he went in the 2nd round, not the 1st round, but quickly proved everyone wrong who didn't take him prior. 900 yards receiving, 7 touchdowns, and looks exactly like a Seattle Seahawks receiver is supposed to look. Big, strong, physical, and catches all the contested passes downfield.
Wilson to Metcalf that time. 1st down, Seattle.
8-yard pickup.
Good catch there by DK Metcalf. And when he came into the league, we were all impressed by his physical attributes. Looked like he was chiseled out of stone. This guy's body is one that we all really wanted to have. But as his rookie season progressed, they added more and more to his plate. Now at times, with his size, his speed, and ability to catch the ball downfield, he looks downright unstoppable.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Wilson leaves this one with Penning, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
A 2-yard gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Seahawks 14, Dolphins 7.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Myers able to knock it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Get your Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Got his man, it's Williams. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards there and a first down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
The ball carrier.
2nd and 8.
At the 27-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
Jason Sanders.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
The kick is.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Seahawks 17. Dolphins 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
25-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Gain on the play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Wilson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
It's 4 yards.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's now
so much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They run for it with Carson. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and remember on their last drive, they had that pass play for a touchdown, and here they come out firing again. This play's not quite as good in the end result, but still good enough for a quick first down.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Tua going to throw. He's got it to Williams. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
complete to Preston.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This is caught by Williams. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Gain of 9.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. On the right side, open is Gesicki. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
10 at the 23-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Tua now on first down. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Tua now on first down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Dolphins 21. Seahawks 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
For the extra point.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Philip Dorsett on the reserve. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Second half begins with a run from Penny. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Again, it's Penny. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
A 2nd down run with Lewis. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not it. Oh, now Breida loses it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Seahawks 31, Dolphins 21.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua sets up to pass it. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got him. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Tua. His throw incomplete. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Incomplete. He was covered by Jamal Adams.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Tua. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Preston Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Is good. Makes the score Seahawks 31, Dolphins 28.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd and a couple, Wilson is complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Penny. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
With the give to Rashawn.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Flush to his right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Dolphins have got it.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Margus Hunt able to take him down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Here's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Penny, a 1st down carry. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Seahawks 1st down.
They keep it with Penny on 1st down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Second and 8 coming from the 19. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
Rashad Penny with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is Jakeem Grant. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. It gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 29-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is Parker, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. Because sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
6-yard line.
That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Dolphins, first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Tua to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
Jason Sanders.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Penny on the toss right. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. They go play action now. Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now it's Wilson, and this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
To DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And the touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Here comes Grant on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa to a hit, and the ball is out. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 3 yards in the gain there, second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
14.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Seattle.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
No. Let's go double count right here, double count.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Wilson wants to throw it. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd and 5.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing again here, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Penny will try to punch it in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead is up to 18 now.
It is good. Makes the score Seahawks 52, Dolphins 34. Michael.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. A nice pick up there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And it's caught by Parker. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now it's Tua. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Mike Gesicki. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff, now Tua. And now here's another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and that will write a finish to this ball.